Welcome to Goodwin English. I am your teacher, Randy League, and today I'm going to talk about how beginner students can improve their English. English can be difficult, but it can also be fun. Many beginner students want to quickly improve their English. But where do you start? Should you focus on grammar? Vocabulary? What is the best way to improve your English? In today's lesson, I will give you 11 ways that beginners can quickly improve their English. Number 1, do not worry about mistakes. Do not worry about having perfect grammar. Really? Don't think about grammar too much. You are a beginner student, and you will make many mistakes. And that is okay. Everybody who speaks good English now made many mistakes when they were beginners. Really, I think mistakes are good. If you're making mistakes, that means you are trying. That means that you are speaking. Believe me, the worst thing you can do as a beginner English student is think too much about your mistakes and think too much about grammar and try to speak perfectly. These are all bad ideas. Because if you try to speak perfectly, if you try to think too much about grammar and your mistakes, you will stop speaking. You will get frustrated and sad, and you will not continue studying. So, do not worry about mistakes, okay? I just told you that I don't want you thinking about grammar too much. And this is true. But there are 4 grammar patterns that I want you to try and remember. I want you to practice these grammar patterns because they're very important. Of course, it's still okay to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes with these grammar patterns. But understanding these 4 grammar patterns will help you very much in the beginning. So, the 4 patterns are simple past, simple future, simple present, and the present continuous. 4. Now today is not a grammar lesson, but let's take a quick look at some example sentences for each one of these. You use the simple past when you talk about the past. For example, my wife kicked me yesterday. It's true. Here, kicked is in the past tense. Next is the simple future. The simple future is used when you want to talk about the future. Let's look at an example. I will play golf tomorrow. Here we have will plus the basic form of the verb play. Next is the simple present. The simple present is used to talk about things that we commonly do, things that we often do, or when we talk about our schedules or hobbies. Let's look at an example. I play basketball every Monday. Here, we are just using the simple basic form of the verb play. Last is the present continuous. This is used to talk about an action that you are doing now. For example, I am speaking to you now. You are learning English now. For these 4 grammar patterns, it's important to know how to make a sentence, how to make a negative sentence. For example, I will not play baseball tomorrow. And how to make two types of questions. Yes/no questions. For example, did you eat sushi yesterday? And information questions. For example, what did you eat yesterday? If you can understand these 4 patterns, then you can really start having some good conversations in English. Focus on speaking and vocabulary. When you are a beginner student, you really should focus on speaking and vocabulary. With these 2 things, you will soon be able to have conversations. And if you start having conversations, English becomes much more fun. If you're having fun, you will continue studying English, and your English will get better. So, focus on speaking and vocabulary, not grammar and not pronunciation. This one is very important. Now, look at me. Look at me. Listen carefully. Relax. No. Really. Relax. English can be really difficult. And if you put too much stress on yourself, if you have too much stress, it's not fun. So relax. Have fun. If you do have fun, you will continue studying. And if you continue studying, your English will get better. Don't worry about your mistakes. Don't worry that you can't understand your teacher. Don't worry that the other students are better than you. It doesn't matter, because soon you will be able to understand your teacher. Soon you will be better than other students. I remember when I first started studying Japanese, I often got words mixed up. One night, I was at a party and I saw a beautiful woman. So I wanted to sit next to her and talk with her. So I thought I would ask her, "Can I sit here?" in Japanese. Now the correct Japanese is, "Suwatte ii desu ka?" But I went up to her and I said, "Sawatte ii desu ka?" She slapped me. Suwatte is sit down, but sawatte is touch. I asked her if I could touch her. I was embarrassed, but 8 years later, that beautiful woman became my wife. And now she slaps me almost every day. Make some friends, have some funny conversations, make some mistakes, laugh about your mistakes. Just relax. Learn common words first. When you start, you really should focus on the most common words first, especially the most common verbs. Don't worry about any slang words or idioms or really difficult words that you don't use very often in conversations. Focus on basic nouns, adjectives, and verbs. If you can understand these, then your conversation skill will quickly improve. Go to class. Stay consistent. This next tip sounds very simple, but sometimes it's not so easy. If you study in an English class, then you have to go to your class. If you are studying by yourself, continue to study. You are a beginner English student, and if you go to class or if you study, you will get better. Simple. Of course, some classes will be difficult, or sometimes you don't feel like studying. Maybe you have a cold, or maybe you're tired. But if you continue to go to your classes, if you continue to study, you will get better. If you are worried that your English isn't good or you're not making progress, don't quit. You are getting better. Maybe you can't see that. Maybe you can't understand that yet, but you are getting better. So this tip is very simple. Continue to study. You will get better. I promise you. Listening is one of the easiest and fastest skills to improve when you're studying English. But a lot of students make some simple mistakes when they practice their listening. It's important to keep the recordings of the videos short. Don't watch a movie that's like 2 hours long. It's way too long for a beginner. Really, anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute or 2 minutes is perfect. Actually, 2 minutes might be a little too long. Let's say 1 minute. This is a good length. You won't get too tired. You can go back and look at the transcript and learn some new words and phrases. Any listening exercises in your textbook are usually this long, so those can be very good. Also, remember to use the transcripts. Review, and then review, and then do some more review. So what is review? Very simple. It's studying something that you studied before. Reviewing things that you learned is very important. It's very difficult to remember something after only one class or one lesson. For me, I usually need to review like 5, 6, even 10 times. If I review that many times, I can usually remember something. I can understand it if someone says it to me, and I can use it. Your review doesn't have to be 1 hour or 2 hours long. Really, 10 to 15 minutes is perfect. But if you're busy, 5 minutes is great. Let me show you how to do it. Let's say that I went to class on Monday, and I studied a lot of new things. Monday night, I'm going to look at my notebook, and for about 5 to 10 minutes, just easily review what I studied in my class. And I might write some notes or little memos to myself, things that I remembered from the lesson. Then, Wednesday, I'm going to review again. I'm going to look at all of the different sentences and the different questions that I studied. Then I will try to make new sentences or new questions using the same patterns. Then before my next class, I will review one more time. Usually, I'll do this when I'm waiting for class to begin. So maybe I go to the school 10 minutes early. In my classes, the first 5 to 10 minutes are usually conversation practice. So I like to review the previous lesson and try to use the phrases from the lesson in a conversation. Also, don't forget, you won't remember everything. So if there's something in your notes or something in your textbook that you don't remember, put a little star next to it. And in your next class, ask the teacher. Don't do too much too soon. Many students are very excited to start studying English, and they want to study a lot. But very often, this is too much. They try to do too much and quickly get tired and frustrated, and then quit. I have met many students who are very excited, and they want to start studying now, and they want to start speaking now. So, they make this really busy and difficult schedule for themselves. They will study every day for 5 hours. But a month later, very often these students have given up. They have stopped studying because it was impossible for them to continue that schedule. When you start studying English, it's a good idea to go slow at first. Then, if you have no problems continuing your studies, you can increase the amount of study that you do. You can do more, but it's important to do this slowly. For example, let's say that you're taking an English class once a week, and you're watching English lessons on YouTube twice a week. Well, try to continue this for a month or 2 months. If you have no problems continuing at this pace, then you can increase your study time. Maybe you'll do 2 English lessons a week and 2 YouTube videos a week. Then again, try to continue this for a month or 2. If you have no problems, then you can again increase the amount that you do. Remember, you will have bad days. Okay, now listen carefully. You will have some days where you can speak English very well. You have no problems. You understand everything the teacher says, and life is good. But you will have some bad days too. A day where you can't even remember very easy words. You can't even say your own name. I was once invited to give a speech at a business conference, but the speech had to be in Japanese, not English. I was very nervous, and I practiced every day. Then I went on stage. I couldn't find my speech. My 3-year-old son had replaced the speech with his drawings. I stood in front of about 50 Japanese company owners holding drawings of Anpanman and Peppa the Pig. I tried to remember the speech, but when I opened my mouth to speak, nothing came out. My throat was as dry as the Saharan desert. I could only make funny noises. I looked around for water, but there wasn't any. And all the Japanese businessmen just looked at me. When you have these bad days, you have a choice. You can get sad and think that English is impossible, and no matter how hard you study, you can't get good at English. You can think that maybe you're too stupid, or English is too difficult for you. Or you can remember what I'm telling you now. Everybody has bad days. Everybody. You will too. If you have those bad days, no problem. Because next week or the next week will be better. Just relax, smile, and laugh about it. Okay, today's homework is easy. In the comments section, please tell me which tip you liked the most. Do you have any other good tips? Share them in the comments section. Well, that's it for today's lesson. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments section below. If you liked today's lesson, please hit the like button somewhere and subscribe to our channel. Again, somewhere around here. My name is Randy League, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.